today you're with myself, Dr. Reena, and I studied yoga out in India. I actually took out 2 months of my time to study 500 hours of yoga in Rishikesh, and it definitely transforms your body, your mind, your emotions on different levels depending on where you're at in your own life. And what I found was there were postures in yoga, there was breathing exercises in yoga, which I personally wish I had known while I had been practicing dentistry. So now I get to pay forward all these amazing things that I've learned over the last 10 years and bring them here in this beautiful space. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with just some very, very simple yoga postures, and it's taken from a series called Bhavan Muktasana, which basically means releasing of the wind in your joints. And the idea behind this series is when we release the wind in our joints, it actually creates better energy flow in our body, and it helps to prevent disease too. It also brings in relaxation as well on a deeper level. So the exercises are going to look very simple, but as with most things, if simple things are practiced on a regular basis, they can have a profound effect in the future. So it's all about how often we can practice these things. So I've kept it as simple as possible so that it's something that you can take from today and use it even whilst you're in the surgery. So if you have time in between where you think, you know, my neck feels tight, let me just do some of these stretches, I promise you it will help you throughout the rest of that practice day. So what we're going to do is I'm going to ask you to just sit comfortably, and you can rest your hands on your knees if you like, or on your legs, keeping your spine as straight as possible. What you'll find is I will end up closing my eyes at times because I like to go in to my own practice too, even when I'm sharing it with others. So the first thing we're going to do is very simple. We're going to do some head exercises. And we're going to begin with bringing the head down and then bringing the head all the way up. Now, as you're doing this exercise, we're also going to be focusing on the breath. So as you bring your head back into the center, I want you to inhale through your nose. As you've reached the center, exhale and move your head down. Inhale and bring your head to the center. Exhale and bring your head up. Inhale and bring your head to the center. Exhale and bring your head down. And two more times. Inhale and bring your head to the center. Exhale and bring your head up. Inhale and bring your head to the center. Exhale and bring your head down. Inhale and bring your head to the center. Exhale and bring your head all the way up. Inhale and bring your head to the center. And now we're going to move our head side to side with the same philosophy with the breathing. So as we move our head to one side, you exhale and just feel into the stretch. Inhale as you come back to the center. And exhale to the other side. Feel into that stretch. Inhale and back to the center. Exhale and to the other side. And hold and stretch. On the next inhale, bring your head back to the center. And on the next exhale, stretch to the other side. Inhale and back to the center. And rest. From here, we're going to go ear to shoulder, creating a nice stretch along your shoulder, your neck. So just hold into this one to where it feels comfortable. And when you're ready, move it to the other side, centering your head, and then dropping your ear to your shoulder. You may find that one side may be tighter than the other, but just move with your own body. Trust it. Breathe into it. Stretch it. And back to the center, ear to shoulder. And breathe. Relax into the stretch. And centering your head once more. Ear to shoulder. Stretch. I find this one's really nice, especially if you've had bad posture in the dental chair. Just getting yourself realigned. And centering your head again. And breathe. Next, what we're going to do are some rolling head exercises. So we can begin clockwise, anti-clockwise. Very simple, like we would have done as children. Bringing your chin down and then rolling it in a slow, gentle fashion all the way round. Bringing it back to that first point. And repeat this 3 times. Follow your own body, your own breath, and what's comfortable for you. And once you've done that 3 times, hold in the center, bring it back, and we're going to go the opposite way. Bringing your chin down, going opposite to what you've already done. Just a few stretches. Going round once, twice, and 3rd time. Brilliant. And then bringing yourself back to center, taking nice deep breaths. And from this point, I want you to bring your fingers together and interlock, and we're going to stretch up, all the way up. Bringing your arms to your ears, really lengthen that spine, really feel that stretch, and then when you're ready, release your fingers, bring your hands back into the center and interlock again. And stretch up. Elongate that spine as much as you can. Breathing. Always breathing. In yoga, they love breathing. So always breathing. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And when you're ready, unlock your fingers and bring it back to the center into lock. One last stretch up. Reaching for the stars as we do. And relax. Resting your hands on your knees. Almost forgot where I was then. Okay.
Sorry.
No problem. So what we're going to do now is place our hands on our shoulders. So now we're going to work the shoulder joint. So we're going to bring our elbows together and we're going to do nice, tight, big circles. You want to keep the circles as close to your body as you can. Really grinding your back muscles in. And we're going to repeat this at least 5 times, going in this direction. So another 2 times. And then we're going to repeat going the other way. And that's when you'd probably feel it a little bit more on your chest. So bringing your elbows together and now go in the opposite direction. And try and bring your elbows right together. And 4 more times. And always remember to breathe through your nose. Nice deep breaths. We're going to do 2 more. Keep it nice and tight. And then relax. And just take a breath. We never want to waste that energy in yoga either. So it's always nice to, in between some of the postures, just taking a breath, reorganizing your energy, getting your breath back before you start the next one. For this next one, I'm going to ask you to bring your arms out, turn your palms facing upwards. And for this one, I'm going to ask that we keep our arms level and we're going to touch our shoulders like this. So not dropping the arms at any point. Keep your arms still and just touching the shoulders. Brilliant. We're going to do 5 more of these. And relax. Take a nice breath. Bring your arms back out. And this time we're going to put our palms up. And then we're going to drop our palms down. So now we're working the wrist. Palm up, palm down. Feel the stretch, palm up, palm down, palm up, palm down, palm up, palm down, palm up, palm down. Give your hands a bit of a shake. Rest them. Take a breath. And now we're going to put our arms out again. Place your thumb inside your hand, your 4 fingers over. Keep your arms stretched out and we're just going to rotate around those wrists. You can go any direction, because what we're going to do is, once we've done one direction, is we're going to do the opposite direction. So with a few more turns. This is really good, especially if you've got a risk of getting carpal tunnel. And the opposite direction just helps to break away that stress and tension within the hands, within the wrist. Brilliant. And with your hands still there, I'm going to ask you to bring your hands spaced out, space them out as wide as you can, and close, space, close, space, close, and you can do it at a speed that works for you. Really stretching out those fingers, those joints. Keep it going, warm it up, energize it. Fantastic. And rest. Good work, everyone. Now we're going to do a stretch, a side stretch. So we've got people sitting. So depending on how you're sitting, you can either rest your one hand on your leg, or if you're on the floor, you can actually rest your arm on the floor and you can bring your arm up to a nice stretch. And if you're on the chair, the stretch would look like this. If you're on the floor, it just means a deeper stretch that you can do, and hold it, breathe, really feel that on the side of your body, because this is something that won't get worked otherwise. When you're ready, take an inhale, bring yourself back to center, and lift up your other arm and stretch sideways. And if you're on the floor, you can go in for that deeper stretch. This is great for the love handles. And bring it back to center. And repeat on the other side. And breathe through your nose. And back to center. And on the other side, when you're ready, stretch. And back to center. Just going to repeat it once more. Go really deep this time. Really feel that pulling all the way on the side. Get that stretched right out. Hold for another 3, 2, 1, and swap sides. Great work. And on your next inhale, bring yourself back to the center. Nice work. So the next stretch we're going to do, it's the spinal twist. So depending on how you are with your back health, just go very gentle with this one. So you want to bring your arms up to the air. You want to twist your body slowly, bringing your one hand down to your knee, the other hand behind you. you can, see if you can square your shoulders as you look over the opposite shoulder. Feel the stretch. Keep your spine as aligned as you can. Hold into the stretch and breathe into the stretch. When you're ready, bring your arms back up to the center. Twist yourself back round and now fall into the opposite direction with your hand on your knee and the other hand behind you. Square your shoulders and stretch. And breathe through your nose. Bring your arms back up. Rotate yourself round and repeat again on the other side. Drop your hand to your knee and the other hand behind you. Square your shoulders and twist. And you want to be looking over your shoulder. Feel into the stretch and breathe. When you're ready, bring your arms up on the inhale. Twist yourself back round and repeat on the other side. Hand to your knee, other hand behind you and stretch. With this posture, they also say you work your digestive system. And when you're ready, bring your arms back up and stretch last time on this side. So with this stretch, they say your digestive organs get a little massage through the twisting. And when you're ready, arms up, last stretch, and repeat. And take your time to take some nice deep breaths through your nose, bringing that oxygen all the way into your body. And arms up. Bring yourself back into the center and relax. How's everyone feeling? Fantastic. Okay, so now that we've gone and done the back, the shoulders, the arms, the hands, we've done the neck exercises. One of the other exercises I want to do here is eye exercises. So it's going to be similar to what we did with the head. We're going to close our eyes and we're going to do up and down with the eyeballs. We're then going to do side to side, diagonal on both sides, and then we're going to do circles with whatever's comfortable. And I'm going to direct you through this. So when you're ready, just rest your hands on your knees, close your eyes, and with your eyes closed, very gently, just massaging the muscles of the eyes, we're just going to move the eyeballs up and down without moving your head. Up, down, up, down. And now we're going to move the eyes without moving your head, side to side, left to right, left to right, left to right. Putting your eyeballs back into the center, we're now going to move them diagonal. And we're going to do that 3 times in both directions, almost like creating a cross where the bridge of our nose is. Once you've repeated it 3 times on both sides, just rest your eyeballs in the center. And when you're ready, see if you can rotate them anti-clockwise 3 times and clockwise 3 times. Keeping your eyes closed as you do it. Once you've completed the eye stretches, keep your eyes closed, but I want you to now rub your hands together to create heat in your hands. Create lots of heat. Place your hot hands over your eyes and just open, close your eyes with your hands over your eyeballs. And once you've blinked a good few times, you can remove your hands and bring yourself back. Well done. So that's the stretch part done of the yoga series. Now what we're going to do are some breathing exercises. And the breathing exercise that I'm going to do is called Anulom Vilom, which means alternate nostril breathing. And I'm going to talk you through this. So what we're going to do is, if everyone can lift up their right hand, and I want you to put down your index finger and the middle finger. So you've got your pinky and ring finger and thumb free. With the right thumb, you're going to now close the right nostril. As you've closed the right nostril, you're going to inhale through your left nostril. So with your mouth closed, inhale. Now close your left nostril with your 2 fingers, leaving your right nostril open, and you're going to exhale and inhale. Close your right nostril, exhale and inhale. Close your left nostril, exhale and inhale. Close your right nostril, exhale and inhale. Close your left nostril, exhale and inhale. Close your right nostril, exhale and inhale. Close your left nostril and exhale and inhale. Close your right nostril and exhale and inhale. And relax. And now, after doing these breathing exercises, just place your hands gently on your knees. Cozy up into your body. And with your eyes closed, we're just going to do a thank you practice, going internal, inside, validating ourselves, giving giving gratitude to ourselves for the beautiful practice that we got to receive today. So beginning with the head, say thank you. Saying thank you to the skin that's all around your body, your face, your arms, your legs. Saying thank you to your eyes. Thank you to your ears. Thank you to your nose. Thank you to your mouth, your teeth, your tongue, your salivary glands. Saying thank you to your throat, your neck, your thyroid. Saying thank you to your shoulders, your arms, your elbows, your wrist, your hands, your fingers, being really grateful for all that they do every day. Saying thank you to your chest, your heart, your lungs. Saying thank you to your digestive system, your abdomen. Saying thank you to your back, your spine, the powerhouse of your whole being. Saying thank you to your reproductive system, your hips, your waist, your buttocks. Saying thank you to your thighs, your knees. Saying thank you to your calves, your lower legs. Saying thank you to your ankles, your feet, your toes, and giving a huge gratitude to the whole of your body, maybe even surrendering yourself to a hug. And as you awaken yourself, just acknowledging how amazing the whole of this body truly is. And thank you to all of you as well who've joined today.